everyone, this is Leah, talking about the role of youth during the new normal era. One thing that automatically appears on my mind is students and their contribution in distance learning. Well, ladies and gentlemen, when we're undergoing online-based education, it's like we just learn to complete assignment on time without considering we understand about the lesson or not. So don't be surprised if everything just goes blank and doesn't seem optimal. Then in the end, the circumstances that we create. As one component of the education system, of course what we do will have an impact on the system. Where a system is one unit, and if there is a problem in one of them, it will have an impact on the system as a whole. But today, there is a very crucial problem. It's about students that take part in distance learning playfully, like sleeping during the lesson and even playing social media during lessons, especially in synchronous learning. And if something like this continues, the future of the nation that is threatened, because the next few years, the one that will lead the nation are us as the next generation. Then there is a question. What is student engagement toward distance learning to contributing to improving the quality of education, especially in new normal era? The answer is to develop an active contribution toward distance learning. But in what form? Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's equal our perspective. The quality of education can be seen from the quality of students or resources. In the midst of this pandemic disaster, it's difficult for all of us to live with. There are many obstacles and problems that we face, from a technical, physical, mental, and other perspective. However, one thing that we have to understand is that the quality of ourselves as students is a parameter to assess the level of quality of education, and one form of the student active contribution during distance learning is developing an active personality itself. Being active here is not just about being diligent collecting assignments. It's like when the teacher explains a lesson, we have to try to be serious and understand it. If you don't understand, don't be shy to ask. Then when we get an assignment, don't make it to remove the obligation and be forced, because the result will not be optimal. In addition, in this pandemic era, many agencies and institutions organize webinars from paid to free ones. We can actively participate in it to improve our quality. After all, today's technology is also increasingly sophisticated. We can use it to edit insights from various sources on the internet and also use appropriate technology to interact collaboratively with each other and teachers, and use feedback and consultation to develop and refine knowledge, skills, and attitudes. And then the question still arises, does this have an impact on the quality of education? Well, ladies and gentlemen, do you know about the philosophy of broomstick? Yes, it's about power that comes through unity. Well, think about it. If a broomstick only made from one coconut leaf stalk, it will be useless and have no effect to sweep away the dirt. But if some of the leaf stalks join together, it will have work. From this philosophy, we know that if only one or two people are conscious to develop an active personality, it will be useless. But if all students realize the importance of an active personality that I said before, we indirectly play a role in improving the quality of education, because we as students continue to actively improve our quality. As a student, we can also promote lifelong learning to contribute to improving the quality of education. And one of the principles of lifelong learning is that learning only ends when humans have died. So it can be understood that everything around us can become a lesson, and during distance learning, we must be able to apply lifelong learning, especially related to life skills. By the way, life skill is our ability and courage to face various problems in life. Our behavior in facing life challenge is a skill that we need to develop. For example, facing problems, thinking critically, making decisions, empathy, managing emotion, and so on. Well, ladies and gentlemen, from my speech, I can conclude that the student engagement toward distance learning is to make an active contribution that can develop self-quality, including forming an active personality, such as actively participating in learning activities, doing assignments seriously and responsibly, Participating in activities that can improve self-quality such as webinars, and actively seeking and exploring knowledge from the internet as well, and also discussion with friends and teachers to get feedback and also consultation. Other than that, we can also promote lifelong learning in order to improve our life skills. The point is that the more qualified students, the quality of education will follow. Before I close this speech, there is a great quote from Professor Dumbledore in Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, which says that happiness can be found even in the darkest of time if one only remembers to turn on the light. So don't forget to turn on your light, which is education. Although due to the emergence of the coronavirus, we must carry out distance learning. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's all from Leah. Have a nice day. I'll see you.